Yeah. Hello, welcome to Roy's Rambles. As you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day, and because it's a beautiful sunny day, I've got a heavy winter jacket on because it wasn't a sunny day this morning when I left the house. Anyway, today we're over in Whitchurch, which is a lovely little town in Shropshire, and there's several of these towns in Shropshire, as you probably know. But Whitchurch is a particularly good example of a small Shropshire town. Now, we started off by going in Costa Coffee and having a very nice cup of coffee and tea, and we've done that now, so now we're going to come out and have a look around the town. Now, I can't say for sure whether you'll find this particular town interesting. All I can tell you is I find it interesting. I find the buildings interesting. I find some of the shops interesting. There's an antique shop at the end of the town which is still open. And apart from that, there's not really very much more I can say other than let's go and have a look around the town. Now behind me, it's a particularly old building, as you can see, up framed. Pie and cake shop. Now I have had pies from here before and a few cakes. But the thing about this shop is the building is pretty astounding if you take a look at it. But also the leaded light panels, the stained glass, depending on how you want to describe them, particularly nice example here. Now, when we finish having a walk around the town, I shall going into the shop, actually getting some of the pies, and I'll be giving you a review as to how good the pies are. Fingers crossed it'll be just as good as they were last time I was here. So, next shop down, interestingly enough, is this treehouse, which is like a kind of knick-knack and gifts kind of shop. So I'll go pop inside actually. Whether they'll allow me to film in there or not, I don't know. But we'll go and give it a try. Okay, so here we are inside the shop, and I'm just having a quick look around. Quick look around on the merchandise, etc. Now the owner's a little bit camera shy, and I've told her it's fine. She doesn't have to go on the camera. Doesn't have to appear on the camera, but she doesn't mind speaking to me though, as long as she's not actually on the camera. You know, as long as she's not. I'm the same. I don't. It's amazing, really. I hate how I look on the camera, that kind of thing. But nobody else is daft enough to do it other than me. So you would say that your children's, babies, clothes, accessories.
Yeah, babies, toddlers, children's. We go up to age 5 to 6, and we do accessories and toys.
Okay. And how long you've been? You've been here a while now, haven't you?
We're coming into our 5th year now.
And it's, I mean, to my way of thinking, there should be quite a lot of call for a shop like this. You know, there should be a reasonably. I mean, especially in Shropshire. I mean, you'd have to go into Chester to buy these kind of things, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So it's a long drag into Chester. Organic clothing.
Yeah, organic clothing. Yeah.
Excuse me. And what about your toys? Are your toys like?
It's a lot of the teddies are recycled.
Oh, that's interesting. So most of the teddies are recycled, and I don't have to tell you, you can actually see the kind of shop this is. It's a very nice shop indeed. And if you get over to Whitchurch after seeing this video, please come in and take a look at the shop and try and support this little business. Now I'm just going to show you the name of the shop, so you don't have to worry about forgetting it. Now what you have to do is, when you get here, is put your phone on pause, and you've literally got the equivalent to having a business card in your pocket. So there you go. Okay, well, let's get back on the high street and have a look at some of these other small interesting shops. Now another interesting shop in the town. Another interesting shop in the town is Walter's, which opened, I think, just before Christmas, and is It's doing really well. It's a cocktail bar, come coffee shop, etc. And yeah, it looks like quite an interesting place. Now, I can go pop inside and you can get a view of what it actually looks like inside. So, no further ado, in I go. So, here we are inside this establishment. We've just met the proprietor, a really, really nice chap, who said, yeah, come in, have a wander around and you know, let people see what it's actually like inside. There's also a back room. So Mark's going to go forward now and he's going to just have a look round and you'll get an idea of what it's like inside and what the back room's like. Sorry. He's going to tell us a bit about the business and how long they've been here and how well they're doing. I don't need to actually ask that because I can see how well they're doing because it's Thursday and it's you know it's early morning or relatively early morning. So, what can you tell us about the business? I mean, it's pretty nice inside. It's obviously somebody's got a good eye.
Oh yes, well that is my partner Dan. He's got a good eye for everything interior wise.
Oh right, that's the chap I was speaking to when I came through the door.
More than likely, yes.
Yeah. So how long have you been here now?
So we opened on the 4th of July last year, so we've been open for around about 8 months.
Right.
Yeah. And it's doing really well.
Yeah.
A lot better than I ever anticipated.
Oh great, I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Actually, we came across because you were recommended.
Oh really?
Actually recommended by another trader.
Oh good.
Further up the high street who said
Yeah.
there's a fantastic bar and coffee shop.
Yeah.
Go across and have a look at it. It's fantastic. We need more businesses like this.
Oh, that's so lovely of them.
In Whitchurch.
Yeah.
So, you know, so that's when we have a rule that whenever anybody recommends anything,
Yeah.
that we go and try and do
Try
a
it
little
out
bit
for
of
yourselves.
yeah, and
Oh,
do a
lovely.
little bit of a review. So if they say there's a great pie shop there, the pies are brilliant, we go and
Have you tried the great pies in Whitchurch?
Well, we have actually,
Pork
yeah.
pies from down at Powell's Pies?
Oh, I'm not trying them from down there. I'm trying them from.
Okay,
here.
so they're multi-award winning Powell's pork pies. We actually use them in store here.
Oh right, so there you go. So when I get down the high street,
Yeah.
what's it
It's
called?
called Powell's pork pies.
How's pork pies? How's pork pies? Okay. Your staff's got a big smile on her face.
It's my little
very-
sister,
she's
so it's all family run.
very friendly.
Oh,
And
good.
I know it's lovely to see such a big welcoming smile when you come into
Yeah.
anywhere. Anyway, is there anything specifically that you do? Have you got any particular speciality or special meal you do, or do you specialise in cocktails or? anything
Well, we
like that?
specialise in coffee itself, so we use a multi-award winning coffee brand, which is Iron and Fire, located in Shrewsbury, so that's locally sold.
100% Arabica, is it, or is it a mixture?
It is, I believe it is a mixture. I can't
Their own
actually-
mixture, obviously.
Yeah, it's their own mixture, so we use Brazilian Samba blend.
Oh right, yeah.
Which is multi-award winning, and then we also specialise in cocktails and champagne. So no matter what kind of champagne you want, we can get our hands
You can
on
get
it.
hold of it. You can get your hands on it, can you?
Well, of
Right,
course.
okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm really glad to hear that you're using Brazilian coffee beans because there's a massive influx of imports from Africa of Arabica beans, and the pesticides they use on the plants in Africa, they're not like the same pesticides that you use in Brazil. They don't have the same kind of controls that we do. And I know that the big coffee houses, like Nero's and some of the others, if I have a cup of coffee from there, I have really bad stomach, and it's basically because they're using African beans.
Yeah.
You know. Now,
So you won't get that here.
Costa Coffee is one place that doesn't use the African beans. They're still using Brazilian beans, and you're always get a sound cup of coffee at Costa. But if we've got time on the way back, I shall sample one of your cups of coffee, and I shall do a review on it.
Lovely.
And if it's as good as you say it is, then
it really is.
yeah. Well, I used to.
But I can guarantee Pal's pork pies if you want to do a great review.
Well, we will. We'll go down and we'll take a look. Anyway, it's been really nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.
And so let's go now and walk around the high street, and we'll go and have a look in this pie shop, and then we'll go and have a look in the antique shop because I've bought quite a few things from there over the years, and I know it's particularly good. Okay, now we've come down through the arcade and we've come into Powell's Pies, which is literally famous in Shropshire. Everybody in Shropshire knows Powell's Pies, and I suspect it's famous throughout this part of the UK because I'm sure they sell the pies out to other establishments who buy their pies, like restaurants and cafeterias and people. But I'll ask about that for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually have a look at some pies being made, but before we do, I'm just going to have a word with the owner, or one of the owners. I presume you're one of the owners, or are you the actual owner?
Marie and Andrew Powell.
Well, it's lovely to meet you, Marie.
And you.
Now, Marie will tell you all about these pies, wonderful pies apparently. I'm going to, not only will she tell you, but I'm going to buy one of these pies and I'm going to taste it on your behalf, and I will give you a complete and honest, as I always do, evaluation of how good or bad these pies are. I'm sure they're going to be good. Okay, so tell us something about this amazing establishment you've got.
Well, we make traditional hand-raised pork pies made to our own family recipe, which has been handed down through 3 generations. So the picture on the wall behind you is Andrew's grandfather, and that's where our recipe came from.
Excellent.
We haven't changed a thing in over 100 years. So we still use the wooden dollies for hand-raising our pork pies. We still use Grandma's China mixing bowl and a wooden spoon. No machines at all.
There is my father's original dolly.
Oh, right.
It's about 80 years old.
Oh, right.
We still use it every day. Yeah. All the others are all sort of made with different retired gentlemen that have got lathes.
Are they made out of any specific wood, the dollies?
They have to be a food grade wood, so they're all made out of either pine or beech. We've got some that are oak, but obviously they have to be food grade.
Food hygiene, food hygiene quality.
Yes.
Yeah, so they have to have a compact grain that can't absorb any of the...
Can't absorb any nasties. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And at the moment, we're reasonably quiet. At the moment, we're making about 1,200 a week by hand. Christmas week last year, we made 2,770
I can imagine.
in a week.
I can imagine.
And then we sell them obviously through our shop, and then we also sell them through various pubs, farmers markets, shows.
All kinds of establishments.
Yeah,
basically.
absolutely. So,
And you are well known in Shropshire, definitely.
yeah.
But how far afield are you well known? Where's the...
Well, if you can see, there's a map behind you. All the white pins on the map show people that have come into the shop, and all the red pins are pies that we've posted. So we've had pies that have gone out to Canada, we've had pies that go out to Europe, so we can't get them into America. We've had, at the bottom of the map, there's a pin that's in the middle of the sea, and that's because they went out to Spain, and we hadn't got Spain on the map, so we couldn't get that one. We've also got one right at the top that's been to Norway.
I'm surprised you find it out in Norway.
And then recently we've become part of the Pork Pie Appreciation Society on Facebook, and we keep getting mentioned. So we've had people coming in from all over the country.
Oh, that's amazing.
Just come and buy their pork
That's
pies.
amazing. Do you have your own website?
We do,
Oh, you
yeah. I
might.
will give you a leaflet that tells you a little bit about us. And then on the back it's got a full list of all our regular markets. And it tells you about us on the front. On the back it's got a full list of our regular markets and some of our stockists as well.
We'll do this as a still, but just for now.
We haven't got any postal instructions on
I'm going to turn it around for you. No postal instructions on it,
We don't.
but they're on your website.
No, we don't have an online shop because then we can keep control. But we do a
Right,
postal
so
service.
you don't have an online shop out of choice,
Yes.
and it's basically about quality control.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we don't
this
want
is-
to come in
this
on
is
Monday
everything.
morning and have 50 orders to put up before we start making a cookie. So if people contact us, we can sort out postage from them.
Right.
Yeah.
But really, you're looking for somebody who's going to need a constant supply, a constant small supply, so that you can keep the quality high.
Yeah.
Restaurants, all kinds of eateries, and all
Yeah.
kinds of
Farm shops, delis.
yeah, delis, anything like that. So if you own such an establishment, then you may well. It might be a good idea to consider whether you should be selling these pies, because getting quality products these days is not easy. And once people have tasted the best, they don't want to go anywhere else. Anyway, let's carry on.
Out of this little room, we reckon we do anything between 40,000 and 50,000 pies a year.
Out of this one small room.
This is it. This is everything. This is our entire universe. It's a 20-foot square room, and we make 50,000
When we
pies a
first
year.
come here, we were doing 100 a week.
Right.
That was 10 years ago. We just had our 10th anniversary of being in the shop.
Well, you seem very passionate about what you do,
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
and that probably shows in your products.
Yeah.
You know.
My grandfather had a market stall in Shrewsbury Market Hall until about 1964. So it's quite nice. Tomorrow we're going back to Shrewsbury to do their farmers market. It's almost like taking the pies back home.
Oh right, tomorrow the farmers market.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah.
We've got time,
Tuesday.
you know, we've got time. We might do that. The market hall, though.
Well, the market hall in Shrewsbury is fantastic. It's one of the best
It-
markets in the country
We've
now.
been told that, but it's
Yeah.
never open, unfortunately. That's the only
Well, it's,
problem with
it's
it.
open Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Well,
I think.
I'll have to
Maybe.
correct you there. You know.
Oh, could be.
I don't
I'm
like
not sure.
correcting people, but the doors are open,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but all the stalls are closed.
Yeah, so they only trade, I think it's
There's
in
quite
3
a few
days a week.
eateries in there. isn't there?
So I think it's like a Saturday or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're open
And it's
twice
open
in the
then.
week as well.
If you, we actually did a video. It was quite a disappointing video, to be truthful. I love Shrewsbury, and there's a lot of street artists,
Yeah.
streets that were quite good, and the town's fantastic. But the market hall was just a total letdown, and people were like, "You can't film in here." We'll cut this out, but they'll go, "You can't film in here. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
film in
yeah,
here."
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
kind of thing. We're shut. So it's supposed to be open. But it's like,
Our family had a market stall in the old Victorian one and this one. Yeah,
Let's
there's
see.
a floors collapsed in the old one, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, you can start recording again now. We won't cut this out. But see, people. If there were more people in business like yourselves who were passionate about what they did,
Yeah.
Passionate about our product. And
Passionate
our-
about your
We
product,
care about it.
care about your history,
Yeah.
care about preserving that particular recipe, for example. For
That's
your
it.
pork
That's why
pies.
we won't change it, and we won't
Right.
change the method that we make it. We
And
won't use machines.
You're welcoming when you come in, and I'll go away and tell everybody about Powell's Pies. If you go in, definitely go down.
A lot of
Right.
people say
That's
to
what
us
I'm
that they
saying.
come in as strangers and leave as friends.
Yeah,
And that's what we want.
that's right.
Yeah, we
That's
want
right.
young
It's,
people.
that's a great philosophy. It's a great business
Yeah.
philosophy.
We want
But
people to
if you
come in
could,
the shop and then we're able to talk to them like we're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
to
yeah,
you and
yeah,
tell us
of course,
about
of course.
it.
It's a kind of networking before
Oh,
it
it
was
is.
networking.
Yeah.
Word of mouth.
Absolutely.
But when we went to Shrewsbury, we had the absolute opposite experience. We
No.
don't want to know. We're not interested.
No.
We, we short, that kind of attitude,
Yeah.
and it'll kill that market. If it was just one person on that market doing it,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be such a big problem. There'd be enough good stalls and
Yeah.
positive people.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you just go in and avoid those. But when you've got like 90% of the stalls there that are like that,
Yeah.
then people stop going, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
I did a
And I thought, is it just me? And so what I did was I started asking people in the side street, how would you, we've just been in the market, what do you actually think of the market? Rubbish. And I live here. It's like, but you live here and it's like, rubbish, we don't use the market. You know, anything we get from the market is our veg.
I did a farmer's market years and years ago. You say about talking to people. I actually, everyone that comes to the store, oh, would you like to taste this, that, and they start telling them about the product, whatever. He said, you know what? He said, I'm going to buy off you. He said, because you're the only storeholder that's actually spoken to me.
That's it. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
And just take a little bit of time, just to explain and chat to people.
And the thing is, though, we don't mind because you want to explain, you want to tell them how great your product is. You do. Well, they don't. They just want to go. Here's your thing. Give me your money. Get lost.
Yeah.
And it literally does come across that way.
Yeah.
And it's not a good philosophy. And it's in a way they've been their own worst enemy because over time they'll shut that market down. There'll be less and less people going in, and they'll reach that break-even point, and then they'll go below it. And it's like, hang on, it's costing us money to trade, we can't do that. It's not sustainable, the bank will start creating, and before you know it, you start to go out of business.
Sad.
What you need to do is buckle your business acumen and sell it.
Yeah.
And not only would it be great for society and everybody else, but it would help all these little towns that are dying. How wonderful is it to come into a sharper business and meet people like these people who are absolutely passionate about what they do. And I'm sure I'm going to be able to taste it in their product now. So, can I have one of your famous pies?
Now, what size would you like? At the moment, we've got some small on the top shelf there. They're £4 each, and we have the largest, £6.50.
Well, I'll just take a small one because I've had some breakfast this morning. Could you just put that in your bag, try not to crumple it, and we'll take some stills of it, and we'll put that on as the still, on both sides of it, and then people can just stop the video and get all the information off it.
Yeah, the best taste of the pie, just bring it out of the fridge, but half an hour before you want it, and just bring it to room temperature.
Right.
Yeah. Too many people eat their food cold, straight out of the fridge. You don't get the taste, proper taste.
Right, you kind of need it to energise the fat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's the fat in the meat that actually gives it most of its.
Well, we only use baked pork and shoulder pork.
Am I on the right bit? Have you done it?
No. Just try the end. Oh no, just hold it on the end. There you go.
Oh right.
Would you like a receipt?
No, I'm alright.
Yeah, we only use baked pork, shoulder pork, so obviously you need the belly for the fat and the taste, and obviously the shoulder for the. We mix it sort of 50-50.
Now, I'd also like to say, if you didn't notice, I wasn't charged for the bag.
No.
Now, how about that? It's kind of it comes with a little free gift. They don't want 50p off me for the bag as well.
You have been charged for the bag, which the bag was £4 and the price for
No, but how often do you go in somewhere, you buy something and they go, would you like a bag? And you think, go on then. And it's right here, that's 80p. I got one in Morrison's the other day, I think it was nearly 80p. I thought, what? And it was paper like this but bigger. And I put it down outside, it had been raining. When I picked it up, all my shopping fell out on the bottom of it. And you go, where? Yeah, honestly. Anyway, we'll get off now, but it's been lovely.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely meeting you, and lovely talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And hang on, but before I go, I'll give you a card, and you can go onto YouTube. Now it's the card. I've got some cards here. Sure. Now it's got my direct. It's got a direct number on it, so you can just put that number in the search. If you just put in ampersand Roy Fielding 43332,
Yeah.
you won't have to go to YouTube or any of that. It'll just go straight through to YouTube and it'll come up, a little circle will come up by face, and it just click on it and it'll come down. Should be on within a few days anyway.
Thank
But
Would you be happy for us to use it on our Facebook page as well?
of course.
Share it.
Oh, please share it because I've had this channel for 12 years, and I only actually started making these videos about 8 weeks ago
Oh,
because I've been so busy, and time just flies, you know. When you when you've no time to do anything, I do like several other things. And I've only just started making this because I was on the high street and I got a real shock. And I thought, originally I opened this channel because I thought I want to start documenting what's, you know,
What you found.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it's going to disappear, the high street. I could see it coming like 12 years ago. I thought the internet's going to kill it.
So I've got customers.
I'm ruining your business. Anyway,
Nice to meet you.
please
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Please subscribe. We're about 28 subscribers off from going on the main
Brilliant.
YouTube algorithm.
Yeah.
You've got to get like 50 or something like that. And it's been a bit of a struggle getting 50 subscribers. People just too mean just to press a button like that and go subscribe. But if you could subscribe, if you've got a phone, you can do it twice.
Yeah.
But once it goes, it's like it benefits everybody because the more people that subscribe, you go on the YouTube channel then probably in about a week or two, and then you know the main one, and then everyone who sees it sees Whitchurch. Hey, we're going over there. Next week near Whitchurch. There's one here. Let's have a look. Oh, and then they find you, and then they come in. And
Yeah.
what so it helps everyone. So please do subscribe and please share it with anyone who you can see.
Yep.
We'll give this an honest review, but I can.
Let me
I can
know.
tell it'll be really good.
Brilliant.
I can tell it'll be really good. But take a look at Ghost Sound Grill. There's a video on there called Ghost Sound Grill. It's an absolute. It'll scare you because we went on a Saturday afternoon at 12 o'clock and it was literally like a ghost town. The place is boarded up mostly. And I wanted to do a positive review because I thought right, I'd read this thing in the Daily Mail saying that it was shut down. It was shut. Sorry.
Come on in.
Come on in. I'd read on in the Daily Mail that it was a terrible place, and I thought, no, I'm going to go and prove it. I'm going to go and prove that it wasn't. It's not a terrible place. Oh, God, it was a terrible place. It was
Come on in, Mrs. Kelly.
Oh, yeah, 3 pies. Yeah.
They never make any money.
They're giving them away. They're not bothered about the money. They're just bothered about the pies. Yeah,
They must be bad ones that they're trying to get rid of then.
No, they're not. They're not. They're just the product's so wonderful. They want to share it with everybody.
I know it is.
Yeah.
So
So
you're
there's
talking to our number one fan.
you're the number one fan.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Come on. Oh, you've got a lovely Shropshire accent.
Oh, really? That's unusual.
No, you have got. Well, you're not from Shropshire.
No.
Well, you've got a lovely accent. If it's not
I live
Shropshire, what
here.
is it?
Definitely
No.
not Shropshire.
No.
What is it?
Bristolian.
She's a Brazilian.
From the Avon.
From the Avon, yeah.
From the Avon.
And the Concord.
And you know Bristol, that area is fantastic. But have you ever done Bath Christmas market?
No, because I've taken the instructions from my sister, but now it's got so crowded. It's not worth it. They stopped going some years ago.
Oh no.
Apparently it's like a bum fight, apparently.
It is absolutely mad. But at Christmas, that's what you want to be with. You want to be loads of people that are happy it's Christmas and
As
going
long
around
as
the
you've got
market.
a tight hand on your handbag, you should be okay.
For
those of us that have handbags.
I've already had my pocket picked once in Chester.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had my wallet lifted in
That's
Chester.
Chester.
Yeah, making a Christmas video, and I had my pocket picked. Yeah,
Wow. Just goes to show you can't trust anybody these days.
not really.
No.
But, so it doesn't matter where you go.
No.
You know, and I don't think it's that the world's becoming a bad place or anything. I think it's always been like that. There's always been a mixture of people in society.
Well, it
And if
makes
you
the world
daft
go
enough-
round, doesn't
see,
it?
I'm a bit daft. I've got my wallet in my back pocket. I've not got a wallet anymore. That got picked. But I've got my card wallet in my back pocket. And really, you're pretty much asking for trouble, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, come on inside.
That's very kind of
Let me
you.
get out of the way.
Very much.
Anyway, bye. So here we are outside the Watergate Parade. Now this is right down the bottom of the town, about 100 yards out of the town. Any local will tell you where it is. And we've been to Howell's Pies. Now this is one of the famous Howell's Pies. You can see it just on the inside. One of the things I always look for in a pie is it's not only the taste of the meat, obviously, the pie meat, the pastry, and this pastry is really short and lovely. It's not a bit greasy. It's really excellent. And and I would recommend these pies. If you like a pork pie, you're not going to be able to get a pork pie any better than this, believe me. Now, we're going to have a walk down the actual arcade. There's lots of little shops in here, all independent traders. And I'll walk down and just show you the actual trader centre, arcade. And then we're going to move back down into the town. To the shop now, as you can see, and if you know, so we're coming to the shop, and we're gonna have a really good look around this this antique. It's really like an antique emporium. Really, I think it's an old cinema or an old theatre. When you come in, there's stuff everywhere. It's absolutely brilliant. Now, if you come in and go to the right mark, then you'll get an idea of actually what's in here. And as you can see, it's all partitioned off and divided off into all these small units, but they do all have a lot of stuff crammed into them, you know. And some of it is particularly good for. I mean, there's a piece of Silvac here. I don't even know about Silvac, but the people actually collect it. But if anybody's doing flower displays or anything like that, there's a piece of Silvac here that'd be ideal for some kind of display. And I think looking at it, it's £8. £8. Now you couldn't make that for £8 as a modern piece of pottery, and Silvac really is good quality stuff. They made an awful lot of it. There's a mole mark on the bottom, so it is Silvac, and you know, that kind of thing. There's lots of pottery in here, like kind of thing, but it's all very, very reasonably priced, I noticed. All the usual cases with knickknacks in, etc. There's some militaria, if anybody's interested in militaria, at this first stall. Yeah, I noticed there's a canal boat here, a model of a canal boat. Now, Whitchurch is actually on the Shropshire Union Canal, I think you find, or on a branch of it anyway. So come on, we'll go and have a look. We'll go and have a look round, and see. Yeah, there you go, Mike. You go first. So you'll notice there's a really good mix of stuff in this particular place, and I notice there's a modern piece of lighting here, but you know, very attractive. And if you're coming in looking for pieces, decorating pieces, then I think you'll find not only antiques and collectibles, you'll find a few modern pieces in here that might be suitable for any kind of decorating projects that you have. Well, let's carry on inside. It's a big place. So there's a unit here, which is rather nice. It's like a kind of looks a bit like someone's living room, or yes, it's very, very nice. Let's carry on. You know, if you're into jam molds, and there you go with your jam molds. Now, oh, sorry. Can I just say, yeah. Now, for all you women out there that love a man in uniform, well, you know where I am, you know, so you know where to find me. Oh yeah. Oh my God, is this more silver? No. Yeah, so I've just picked this up, which is like an onion vase. Silvac did one of these. I think this isn't Silvac, but yeah, that's the kind of thing that you know. You're going to have onion chuckley, then that's the kind of thing you want it in, presumably. Yeah, there's quite a lot of kitchen items in here. So anybody doing up a kitchen or anything like that, you couldn't come in here and not find something, you know, for your kitchen, etc. Yeah. Now, once again, now, if you look down here, Mark, yeah. If you take a look here, you'll see there's even some garden furniture here. So there's a real mixture, a real collection of you know, different items. It's not all the same stuff. These different traders who've got they've got units in here. They're all trying to sell something different, which is really good to see. The massive collection of glass here. For anybody who's interested in glass and ceramics, then as you come in, there's there's a massive collection of glass and ceramics here. And as you come in, you go to the end. There's a couple of stalls on the end that have got lots of glassware and ceramics. You know, apart from, you know, obviously they've got other things as well. But yeah. Now this is interesting here. Frosty the Snowman, believe it or not. And there he is, all frosty. Now I've been after a bomber jacket like this for ages, but it won't be my size, you can bet on it. But what size is it? Now I think this is a proper antique actually, so the chances of it being my size it would be pretty rare. Let me see. Can't see a size on it, unfortunately. And on we go. So some more stalls here, as you can see, and some steps up into another section. Some rather nice prints here.
Some Freemasonry.
Yeah, some Freemasonry. Brandon will be loving that. And also a mass of badges of all different descriptions. Yeah, it's got quite a collective mix. There's a doll's house here on the floor, which it looks like it's scratch built, which is interesting. There's some mats here. And of course, there's lots of these glass cabinets with bits of silver and bits of watches and stuff like that, which is always interesting to look at. Even if you're just window shopping and you just want to come in for half an hour look, I'm sure you'll find something positive. You'll find something if you're coming just to have a look. Even if you're just coming to have a look around, something will catch your eye, definitely. Now, as you come in the door, if you go to the left, sorry, as you come in the door, if you go to the right, yeah. Now, as you come in the door, if you go to the right, there's a set of steps. Now, Mark's going to go up those steps, and he's going to spend a few minutes having a look around upstairs while I further explore the ground bit.
Oh, Charlie, have you got your laptop? Oh, laptop.
We've done an area. Is it an old cinema?
Yes. No, Baptist Church.
Oh, it's an old church, is it? Yeah.
Baptist Church.
I found that and there's no price on it though that I can see, and it's not British, I don't think, is it?
I don't know. It's not my area, but I'll phone them for you if you like.
I suspect it's something to do with fire.
Was it on one of the cabinets on top?
There's a few of them there, but yeah, I think it might be.
Is it bad to say?
I can't see.
Molly, can you close your eyes?
Use your eyes.
Okay, just having a look at that hat. And Molly's just looking at the badge to see what it says. It's got ladders on the front on the badge. Chris Post ladders. A red line going on.
Hello, well, we're inside now, and I'm going to talk to one of the partners, one of the proprietors of this establishment. He's going to tell us something about the building and basically about some of the things that are sold here. So, did you say it used to be an old church, this building?
Yeah, it used to be an old Baptist chapel. After that, it actually became a nightclub for many, many years.
Oh, right.
And then after the nightclub, it's turned it into an antiques emporium.
Oh, right. I mean, I've known it for a fair few years. It must be 10 years it's been here that as an antique shop. Is it?
It's, I think, a bit longer than that, actually. I think, is it 14, was it? 13 years?
Yeah, I know. I was in here not last Christmas, the Christmas before, and I bought a few things. Bought a few watches from here. Bought a nice gold RAF Sweetheart brooch from this cabinet here on the end. Actually,
it is a military and all sorts.
Yeah, and that was nice. Still got that, and you do have quite a eclectic is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, there's a lot of different stuff here.
I mean, we were over at Dagfields.
Oh yeah.
And it's a big place, Dagfields, but they're selling a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah, it's,
we didn't do it all because it was all, you go in one unit and it's, this is okay. We go in the next unit and it's the same stuff as it was in the unit before.
You can get a few more sort of more antique stuff here. And one-offs as well. So it's definitely worth a visit. We've got 2 floors, 30-odd dealers who are selling here. So.
Yeah, I noticed that myself when I came in, that there's something here for everybody. and to suit every pocket. I've noticed a piece of silver when I first came in, which would suit anybody who wanted to do flower arranging, especially like a low flower arrangement, like a tumbling kind of arrangement. And I think it's £8 now. A piece of silver for £8. It's hardly an arm and a leg, is it? I mean, if you bought a piece of pottery a modern piece from Portugal now, you probably won't get a piece of pottery that size, that quality, for £8. And it's never going to be worth less than that, because it's silver, and people do actually collect silver.
Goes up in value.
Well, yeah, it will go up in value, but yeah, it's nice to see things being sold really at sensible prices, market prices, and not as much as you can get for it, like, kind of thing. And I think that's probably why you have so much repeat business, because I notice every time I come in here, there's lots of people milling around. Absolutely. And it doesn't seem to matter what day I come on or what time it is.
Yeah, well, the dealers here, but none of them are greedy, so we sell at fair prices.
Yeah. I noticed one thing I never saw here, and that's any Lorna Bailey. I like a bit of Lorna Bailey myself, like anything.
To be honest.
But yeah, I've enjoyed looking around the place. And the other thing was, tell me something about this flea market that you do.
Oh yeah, well, I arrange a French-inspired flea market,
right,
in the middle of the town centre. And the whole idea of it was to bring people away from showgrounds and barren fields, car boots, that sort of thing, bring them back into our town centre.
Well, good idea. I'm always going on about how the towns are dying.
Well, we're all suffering all over the country. Shops are closing everywhere. So the idea was to get people back into the town centre, get all the shops busy, the cafes, and just have a really, really lovely boutique-y type flea market.
Yeah, that would be good.
We'll run that on the second Saturday of every month.
Yeah, we'll try and get over and cover that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, when you go on the French flea markets and car boots, whatever you want to call them,
Vide Grenier.
They're a lot. They have a lot of architectural stuff for your garden, stuff like that. Is that similar to what you're trying to achieve here? I mean, on the flea market, will there be stuff? I mean, first thing that I noticed when I came in here was that you had a double seat there that was suitable for going in your garden, like a wrought iron.
Oh yes,
a wrought iron seat. So you obviously do a bit of that
absolutely
already.
I used to work in reclamation and salvage. That's what they used to
Oh,
do
right.
So yeah, I've got a lot of experience with statues, York stone, oak beams, floorboards, that sort of thing.
Right.
But at the flea market, really, the dealers who are going to be there are the sort of stuff they're going to be selling, the stuff that you can put in a car boot so people can carry it home. I mean, we do offer a delivery, and myself and my partner, we do have large pieces as well, which we can deliver. So it's an eclectic mix, really.
Right, okay. Now, I've noticed one thing that I'm a bit of a collector of watches myself. I love a nice watch. I love a nice vintage watch.
Yep.
I've noticed that whenever I've gone anywhere like car boots or anywhere like that, where there was always lots of watches, they seem to have disappeared completely.
Funny you should say that. We used to have a dealer in here who's just concentrated on watches, pocket watches, wristwatches, clocks, grandfather clocks, and unfortunately he left us, and we've never had anyone come in to replace that space to sell clocks and watches. Yeah. So I don't know what's happening with the clock and watch dealers, but they are becoming sparse.
I've noticed that you've got no units free anyway, have you? I mean,
not down here. I think there's one or two upstairs which might be free, but we are full of dealers.
Yeah, but that's good though. Let's face it. You don't want to be like half empty. But if there's anybody out there watching who sells watches or or is interested in looking around, maybe thinking of either increasing their collection, or if they're interested in maybe renting a stall or something like that. You've got two available at the moment.
We have, yes.
Are they super expensive, or are they?
No, they're not. I don't know the actual prices because we have somebody else that the chairman sort of deals with the prices of those, but they're not super expensive at all.
No. Any rough idea, just to give people an idea?
I think somewhere around, I don't know, £100 a month, 140 a month maybe, something like that.
So it's affordable for anybody really, as a part-time.
you know, they want to start like a part-time business up selling what antiques they've accumulated over the years, etc., and want to go back into it, or they've retired and think they want to maybe go into it, then you know, don't be afraid that it's going to be like £500 a month, like on the high street. If you want to check out a unit on the high street, a small one, you're looking at that kind of money, I would imagine.
On the business rates.
You know, and all the business rates. Somewhere like this, probably you don't have to pay business rates, it'll be all included, and at those kind of prices, well worth considering. So, is there anything in particular that you'd like to tell us about the business, about the history of this part of the town, or is there something special that you specialise in, or?
Well, myself and my partner, we sort of specialise in Georgian and Victorian furniture, and more sort of the large pieces of furniture, like your housekeeper's cupboards, your country house furniture, and also French stuff. We go over to France once or twice a year, fill the van up.
Oh, right. That's
why we do the French inspired thing.
Right. I noticed there's quite a lot of glassware and all these last two stalls on the right hand side.
Oh, okay.
You know, so if people are interested in glassware, then it might just be worth a visit if they're over this end, just popping in. You know,
worth a visit if you're interested in anything. Really.
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah, there's lots of bits of glass on every stall, but there's two particular stalls that have got a lot of glassware. And even if you've only got like 10-15 minutes, you can pop straight in and pop down and just have a quick look. You don't have to literally scour the place looking for a piece of glass. You might see something that you like. Also, when you come in, something might just catch your eye. You know, I mean, I came in hatless, and this caught my eye. And there you go. Now I've got a hat on my head. So come in. It suits me. Oh, no, don't say don't say that. I'll be wearing it every time I make a YouTube video. Matt's been trying to get me to wear a hat for I don't know how long, for the last 6 months.
You succeeded.
Yeah. Anyway, we must move on. Let's go up the high street and let you have a look at some of the other shops up on the high street. But it's been really interesting talking to you. Sorry, what was your name? Lee. It's been really interesting talking to you, Lee. And I hope the flea market is a big success. I hope it drags loads of people into Whitchurch. Yep. I know it's one of the nicer Shropshire,
that's
nice town, and in actual fact, it's probably the last one before you get to Chester. You know, when you're going up the A41. But I mean, I've known it for donkey's years, really, and it's never changed. It just doesn't seem to change. It's got its own charm about it. It's a wonderful place in that sense. Yeah. So we'll move on now. But thank you again, and on we go. Okay, well, I got pissed on and soaking wet. I've gone and changed my coat. That one was too heavy anyway, and the sun's come out now, which is great. Yeah, thanks for watching Roy's Rambles. As you can see, if you want to follow us, just put that in your phone, or write it down, give it to your friend, share it, whatever. It'll just come straight up with a circle with my ugly mush in it, and yeah, and then just straight onto it. Press on it, you get the strip of all the videos we've done. Now, if you've got any suggestions for any forthcoming videos, then please message me and let me know. If you want to get any input into these videos, please message me. It's my firm belief that we should try and help each other through life, and you know, if you make music or anything like that, and you'd want us to maybe include some of your music in some of our videos when we include a bit of music in them, then that would be good also. Obviously, we'd give you a plug in the credits. any kind of input that you can give us that'll make us improve these videos would be very welcome. We're not professional filmmakers or presenters or anything like that, but we're doing our best to learn as we go along. But we find it's a slow process doing it by trial and error. Anyway, thanks for watching. What more can I say?